hakurya y'igihemu uzambaho kirasura yakabwira Good evening, dear viewers. We are live from Reveri Lounge, Mbalala. So brief about this event. It's a tournament that is actually categorized in two. That is side 1 and side 2. And side 1 is comprised of the so-called senior players. Then side 2, they are upcoming players. So you can call them average pay players. So in this case, the purpose of this format is to have an average player on the finals. So we are targeting actually average player to be actually the beneficiary in this event by reaching the finals. So basically, so far we are actually in the round of 32. The player before you, all the players that are in table, they are by the names of Sula CD, and Apollo Kawangira. So all these, they are senior players, and so far being a double life tournament, Sula is actually still having 2 lives, and Apollo is having actually a single life. In case he uses Sula, he will be completely out of this tournament. So this is the second edition. This event has been happening from this very many.
Sadi, ongeza kwa buli.
Okay. Ready? 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 Okay, ready? Ready, ready? Ready, ready?
Yeah, we are back. after some issues. Actually, it was a technical issue. We are sorry for that, and I'm pretty sure it is now fully addressed. So, like I've been telling you about the pair before you, it is Sula CD versus Apollo from the seniors category. These are actually the best pool players, and they all play under the same club, that is Colleagues Pool Club from Chenjo Joyatru. If I'm not mistaken, it is actually from Chenjo, that is Colleagues Pool Club. But apparently, actually from the sources, actually that I trust the most as far as this sport is actually concerned, they are all free agents. Apparently, they have no clubs. So, like in case an opportunity arises, these are actually free agents. So it is Sula CD against Yellow, and Yellow is well potted. Black actually is in the position to pot the second black. And remember, they are racing to 4. He was able to be on target, and Sula takes a 2 lead. So it is Sula 2, Apollo rest 4. So actually, they are playing from the seniors category, and they are actually in the round of 32. So being a double life tournament, Sula still has both his lives okay, and Apple is actually standing on 1 life. If he loses to Sula, he will be no more in this very event. So this is the second edition. This event has been happening from the same venue, that is Paradise Lounge in Mbarara. So among the senior players that we have in the building, there is Kananwa Amon is also among the promising talents that Western has got. There is Stuart Delight Keingo, that is True Master, then Modern Pro, and we have actually visitor from Kampala is also a Westerner. So it was actually open to all Western pool players. So the name Caleb Muhire being known to all of actually to the pool fraternity that is countrywide. People may ask that how come that Caleb Muhire is actually participating in this very event. He also hails from the hills of Kihihi, and so he was actually considered a Westerner, and in this case he's also among the participants, and he's regarded as one of the best pool players from actually Entebbe. He's an Entebbe best pool player, that is Muhire Caleb AK Water. He's also in the building and is among the participants of this very event. So dear viewers, by the names of Amos K, and I'm inspired by our senior Peter Chobe as the commentator. So we just look, as I myself, Amos K, I just look up to him as the mentor, and I'm being motivated and inspired by him as well. So with my imperfections, trust me, I'm down on my knees. I wish I can maybe deliver something good into your ears. So being actually as me as a person being new to this, I expect some hardships in my journey to commentary as far as this sport is concerned, and that's why I'm like have to bear with some of the maybe imperfections as I'm doing my first ever commentary. That will be actually, this is the second time, but it is only today I'm trying to catch up with everything. So thank you, dear viewers. So it is Apollo 0 and Sula 2. We are racing to 4. And Apple is actually attempting for a snooker shot. Yes, that actually was able to play a snooker shot. That was the choice, actually his choice, and he did it with perfection. Sula is seeking for a caution, and let's just wait and see. But there is a possibility of him dodging this trouble by actually touching on the center, the yellow that was actually in front of the center pocket, and he was unable to hit on that very yellow I'm talking about, and it's a foul. Apple is given a foul with actually two shots. He has a free shot and a visit. He chooses to play one of his opponent's yellows to a dead ball, and I don't think it was actually good enough, because I can see yellow is not in a bad position. Like if Sula being given a chance, trust me, has where to start from. But still, by the look of things, if this guy is on his best, this is a sure game for him to clear. He does spots the red. It is actually one more red, then to black. Let's see if he can be on target, and he is. And yes, actually with the position of the shoe ball, I'm pretty sure he will be able to be on target to bring one out of two, and he was able to be on target. It's now 2-1. Apollo 1, Sula 2. They are racing to 4. Here we go. After this very match between Sula and Apollo, we shall have another pair that I'm yet to communicate. So this time round it is actually non-stop action. So we thank you, dear viewers, and we encourage you guys to subscribe to our channel and get us live. So we are direct TV. The links are being actually shared out to our pool groups. So like pool association, Uncle Pool Association, whoever that is in that group, the link is already out. You can actually reach out to us. We are direct TV. We are live from direct TV, and still we are live from Paradise Lounge within Mbalala. So believe about these prayers, these are the same people that almost pray every single day, like wherever possible. So whoever that is actually having a lucky day can put the other down. It is hard to tell that Sula is better than Apollo. That is pool-wise, they are all in the same level. Maybe only that Sula has a passion of this game. This is the guy that is actually exposed to many pool arenas across the country. I remember him representing actually Ankole, that is Western region, to that very tournament that was actually that took place in Eldoret, that is Kenya. Sula was among the players that actually represented Western region. Actually particularly Western region and the whole country at large. However much he didn't perform well there, but he was among the participants. So it is Apollo play. Actually it is Apollo on yellows and Sula on reds. Trust me, the beef between these players is actually huge. So everyone is actually dying for a win. because at the end of the day you expect unfriendly words, exchange of, I may call them serious words, say, I'm better than you, like that and that. So everyone actually is dying to have a win. So it is Apollo on yellows that actually are well set. He's attempting for a connection shot. Yes, he was able to pot. And he has a very good throw ball that will actually enable him pot that very center pocket. He's on target. He has 2 yellows to clear, then from there to black. He does it with ease. He's now up against the last yellow in the table. And he was able to pull a good drawback for the black ball. And guess what? He's on target, and it's now 2-2. It's Apollo 2 and Sura Rama 2. They are racing to fall. Let's allow me push special shout outs to our managers, sponsors, well wishers. If I'm to name them, we have Manager Alpha AK Destroyer. He's a big fan of Paul, a big sponsor of Paul, and is also among the good players from those so-called average players. He's with us in the building. So dear viewers, that guy in a white t-shirt goes by the names of Alpha, and he has actually been trying to make sure that this whole sport is pushed to another level by sponsoring players, managing them, providing them with a lot of stuff that actually can enable poor player to be on his best. So that is Alpha AK Destroyer. Then on a special note, I want to reach out to Manager Justice, and I also feel that he's among the viewers right now. So he's been actually doing it for me and the pool players as well. So he's among the best pool lovers we have, pool sponsors we have in this very region. Manager Justice Katule, wherever you are, I salute you, sir. And the prayers are back from the timeout. And Apple blades are dry and the tab is open. And on trust more on a good day, these reds, so will actually choose to play reds. But somehow they are well disintegrated in the tables passed in a way that it will be a good choice for him, because he's very sure of the white or the true or movements. Yes, he does crosses with red. He's sort of playing reds. However much there is some little difficulty in the black, which I think will be able to clear it along the way. He aims for a center, the red that was actually the center pocket, and to put the red that is actually in front of the bottom left pocket. And yes, let's see if we can maybe produce some quality here, because I see some difficulty. He will actually go for a connection shot. Yes, he was actually able to be on target, and still that's not good enough. We need a lot, we do a lot to clear this very frame out, because those two reds, they can be portable if he happens to get the right ball. And I still believe he can, but still I suspect some difficulty in his execution. Still, he's actually in a very good sight of his last two reds in the table, and he's actually forced to play a connection shot, and he does pots one, and oh, what a big shot. So the last red is well set, and let's see if we can be in the sight of the black, if we can maybe put it in the center pocket, or else shall maybe have to see his opponent having the second chance. He clears it, but unfortunately he snookered himself, and he fouls. He wasn't able to come out of the angle and maybe hit on the black. So the opponent by the names of Kawangila Apollo gets a two-shot gift, that he is actually will be able to play the one more, actually a free shot and a visit. And trust me, I don't think Sula has any chance in this very game, because remaining with one ball in the table, it gives an opponent a chance. Even if it doesn't put, has where to hide the white, that will actually give you hard time as far as getting you the sight of your ball is concerned. So Apple is attempting a defensive shot, and he does. So Sula is now, actually it is Sula's turn, and I'm pretty sure this angle isn't hard for a player like him. I'm sure he'll be able to find his black. Yes, he does comes out of danger. Still, it doesn't guarantee him safety of this very frame, because the yellows are well set, and if this guy tries to attack, all the yellows are well distributed and they are portable. And this is also Apple is among the players who are actually good at shooting. They enjoy attacking style of play. So by the look of things, this is a goal case, and Sula knows as a player that remaining one ball in the table, your is in the hands of the enemy. So even in case Apollo pulls this, you will be having a three frame lead. And it will be a comeback for him. Remember, it was 2-0 down. It was actually 2-0 down. Sula had two frames, and Apple was actually having 0. So it will be, in case he continues and win this very race, it will be one of actually the best comebacks that we have so far witnessed in this very event. It has given him some difficulty, as in that show ball, it is actually a few centimeters off the rail, and it needs a total sharp cut. You still have to be on target. Let's wait and see if we'll be able to be on target. Yes, he was able to remove it, and it's him against the black that is actually well set for him just to direct it and claims his first lead. It's off the table, and Apple 3 Surasidi 2. Apple looking for one more friend and be the victor. So it is Apple 3 Surasidi 2 rest 4. And Sula breaks. It's a legal break, but he fouls by potting the chubo. This is a total gift for Apollo Kabangira because the way yellows are distributed in the table, trust me, we'd actually have yellows as his choice. Black is well set, and now guess what? It must actually, he has to put this game down, or else he would have maybe portrayed the worst play of the day. Those yellows are finishable to everyone. To everyone, having myself inclusive. It is still an open table, and I'm sure he has a lot of balls that are actually waiting for him to be potted. Yes, he closes with yellow, and needs maybe some little sharp cut from that yellow in front that is on the upper rail of the table. Yes, he was able to go on target. We maybe let me see if we can actually go for what I'm seeing. He has to put in the right top pocket. Now he chooses to play the yellow that is actually being portable in the center pocket. Yes, we need to maybe to put some little bit of a drawback with the left side spin. Yes, he does, and it is Apollo up against the black that is well set. It is a matter of him directing it to the pocket, and he was able to go on target, and it is Apollo through to the next round. He has his one life, standing. So Apollo 4 Sura 2. Dear viewers, we are actually bouncing back with actually more pairs. Like I promised you, a full non-stop action, or a fully packed non-stop action. We are yet to bring you another pair. Of course, it will be from the seniors side. So just stay tuned. Shall get back in a few. Thank you.
Yes, another set is coming. Another set is coming. Here it is Mr. Kingo versus Ipswich. Mr. Kingo versus Ipswich. Mr. King was broken the table, but it's still open. The table is still open. Now it is Ipswich time. He has taken his time to choose the color. We are at Paradise Lodge in Nubiri. You can take your time and visit the place. It has an ambient atmosphere. Yes. That's a foul. That's a foul. That's a foul for Mr. King. He decides to cover the ball. Wonderful shot, wonderful shot. I think this is gonna be an entertaining game. Both players are very accurate and fear to make a mistake, which makes the game to be open and very entertaining. We are live on Direct TV. As our motto says, our country, our identity. We do all sorts of coverage. Live coverage, recorded coverage, and all sorts of coverage. You just need to tap on us. And the rest is history.
On center table, we have King taking it. Ipswich. We are 6-0.
Yes, dear viewers, we are back. It is now Stuart Delight taking on King AK2 Masters. Still from the senior side, they are racing 4. They are racing 4, and briefly about these players. This is actually Stuart, the one in the tables. This player that has actually progressed from the average players now to a seniors side. He's a promising talent we have in Mbalala, and he has the passion for this game. He still wants to explore more by actually challenging these so-called senior players. So Chumasta is actually a prominent player here in Mbalala. He's been in this sport for quite long. He has ever played for a lot of clubs, pool clubs in Western region. He once played for Deck 2 Pool Club, that is way back in 2016. Then from there to Paul Games Bar Pool Club. From Paul Games Pool Club to Colleagues Pool Club, that is in Kamwenje district. Apparently his contract is got expired with actually Colleagues. He's also a free agent. Oh, what a miss from Stewart. He has given his actual opponent a second chance to live, and I'm sure King will be able to remove his last red and then to black. However much the white isn't good enough, because he will need to be on extreme target to have this black out of the table. Like I told you, he wasn't able to be on target and he misses his black. But still, according to the position or the area where the cue ball has been left, it will still be difficult for his opponent to pot, or even if he attempts to play a safety shot, it will still give him a difficulty. Like I told you, he considers the frame. His number one, Stuart Neil, they are racing for. If I'm to compare these two players, yes, however much this Stuart has progressed, like I told you, from the average players somehow to these top players, still his level isn't good enough to match the standard of players like Kingo. He's a promising player, but still he has a lot to learn to be actually on the same level with his opponent by the names of Kingo. So he has a good break, and I'm sure he will actually try to go for the reds. Yes, he chooses to cross the table with red, but still his turbo movement or management isn't good enough. He has to aim on actually potting to the center pocket that red that is. No, he wasn't actually on target. I think it is all due to the chop ball he got. It wasn't good enough. It wasn't convincing. And with experience, Kingo has all it takes to manage his actually attacking threat in his opponent. So here Kingo chooses to play a safety. So such tactics Such tactics actually they are being executed by an experienced pool player, because he knows the level of his actually the level at which his opponent can maybe be good. And with all due respect, he's playing a player that he surely knows that he's actually an improved one, so he's taking note by his display of play, because he's not potting aimlessly. He's trying to manage the ball well to ensure that his opponent has some difficulties in it. And in case Kingo tries to attack the yellows, somehow he has to pull out some magical shot, open up the yellow that is actually right next to black. Let's wait if he clears it with that very shot. And I don't think he has a good sight of his actually that is actually in front. In front of that black. He was able to actually pot it, and I suspect there was kind of a confusion. Actually his opponent is not convinced that it was a genuine shot, because the power he uses to pot that yellow confuses. It is so confusing, and he walked away with it, and Kingo to his opponent nil. I see the opponent nodding his head, not satisfied